All right, we're at the, as far as I know, the only motorcycle museum in Iceland, up here in Akureyri, or however it's pronounced. And then down here, of course, that's Reykjavik. And so we're at the far north of the island. And we're going to show you around just a couple of the highlights of the museum here. It's totally worth the stop. So if you're a motorcyclist, it's a must-do. You got to do this. So come on over here. I'm going to show you a couple my favorites in this whole place. So to start off with, this is a masterpiece. If you look at this, it's a 1979. The only problem with this bike is it's not a 1978. This is a 1978 or a 79 Honda Goldwing. This is the bike I rode in high school. It's a flat four, just like a Porsche. Twin points, which meant when they got wet, it was a total mess to work with. But that's what all the cool kids rode, was a Goldwing. But we've got more. Come on over here. You can never go wrong with the original Suzuki, because in high school, this is what we wanted. One of the Suzuki, the 750s or the 1100, the GSXR, flat slab sides, so awesome. But over here, we have more. Here we have, so we all know what chaps look like in America. Come over here. I think these are Iceland chaps. We're not going to talk about that anymore, though. Triumph. When Triumph came back in the 1990s in the States, they were a new company. This was so cool. Now, this is in early 2000s. It's one of the Thunderbirds, but they put this motor in everything. And it was a bulletproof motor. It worked well. It was a tank, but that was a great way for that company to get back on its feet and still be set. They do have a whole huge collection of police bikes here, which is really neat. We have to start off with the FJR. I've owned 4 of these, 2 for training and 2 personal. Fantastic. But we've got better things to look at. Come on down here, because I don't want to make this video too long. We want to keep it nice and short, because you can see all this other stuff if you ever come here on your own. But come on, guys, there we go. I know you can find them in the States, and we have Moto Guzzis, and we have the early Indians here, but that's not the cool bike. Come over here. I mean, seriously, a Ninja, look at that beautiful svelte front on it. It looks just like Darth Vader. By the way, once you see that, you can never unsee it. That is Darth Vader's face. And you all picture Tom Cruise, the original Top Gun, blasting along the side of the runway with no helmet on. Yeah, that's the bike. Okay, come on upstairs. We got dirt bikes and classic bikes. Harleys, whatever. Come on, we only have a little bit of time here. Don't want to run out of video. Because here's some of the best stuff up here. Now, when you come here in person, you'll check out the Excelsior Henderson, but better yet, look at the collection of 6-cylinders. We've got the Honda, the 1050 6-cylinder, air-cooled, fantastic, 79. We have another example, so this is their second Kawasaki, KZ 1300. We got the Benelli 900, and we have the Benelli 700. That's a lot of 6-cylinder motorcycles. So fun. Back here, there's some other old bikes of restoring. Some fun stuff on this side, but come on down here. We've got more. Here's something that you might not see anywhere else. This is a Hercules. It's a rotary engine. That's pretty friggin' cool. Very hard to see. I'm not even sure if they have that down in Alabama at the Barber Museum. I don't remember seeing that, but it was a really neat motorcycle. And of course, as we come through, they have Honda Cubs, they have Harleys, and if you're an enthusiast, this was the bike that changed the world. It went from being the British bikes and the American bikes, everybody with all the big horsepower. The Honda inline 4 overhead cam 750. This bike brought the Japanese into the modern world, made them the performance leader, and arguably you can say they still are. Of course, if you're a Ducati fan, you'd say the Italians are. If you're a German fan, you'd say, well, BMW's got a heck of a bike. So I know we can argue over this, but you got to say, this is the bike that brought the Japanese into the modern era, the big bikes. It's the time when you might meet the nicest person on a Honda too. Yeah, you could make that a badass Honda. All right, guys, I think as far as the rest of it goes, you guys have to come here on your own. Check it out. There's another whole room that's got all kinds of other bikes in it. You can spend a lot of time. This Excelsior Henderson is an amazing restoration, and you've got to come see it in person. So we're going to go ahead and say goodbye. We got to get back on the road. Talk to you guys later. Remember, smile while you ride. Attitude matters.